Being a part of this unique event for so many years has been wonderful, and to stand here with you on the 250th anniversary is truly an honor. And we've got great weather, it's nice and cool, this is a great crowd. Thank you all so much for coming out. This really does mean a lot to us. We put a little extra oomph into this year's ceremony and event, so I'm hoping you'll enjoy it. It's now my further privilege to introduce the retelling of a moment in Hingham and America's history that will forever stand in time. Citizens of Hingham and patriots alike, prepare to be transported back in time, back to that fateful day on May 21st, 1775, 250 years ago, a day when we the people stood firm in the face of tyrants.
It has barely been a month since General Gage's redcoats marched on Lexington and conquered and paid dearly for it. They now sit hemmed in within Boston city limits, surrounded by Minutemen and militia from across New England. They hold high ground from Jamaica Plain to Chelsea, a line the redcoats would not dare cross. Observing every tide, every shoreline, every rustle of the saltgrass, for everyone knew soon the redcoats would come. With no hay for their horses, it was just a matter of time until raiding parties would be dispatched, and we would be ready. Unknown to us, General Gage had already struck that deal with loyalist Elijah Leavitt of Hingham, a Tory supporter, one with barns of hay and livestock plenty. That Sunday morning, while good families gathered for worship, the enemy moved. 3 sloops and an armed schooner carrying 30 men from His Majesty's Light Infantry 64th Regiment of Foot began to take to the shores of Grape Island. They dropped anchor in Fore River and were seen from Great Hill in Weymouth. The alarm raced like wildfire across the land. Muskets cracked, church bells rang out, and the eyes of the 13 shifted to the shores of Hingham. From Hingham to Quincy, Bridgewater to Wareham, the call went out, and in under an hour, more than 2,000 men lined the shores, muskets in hand. Boys beside their fathers, men who had buried their own at the hands of the English, farmers still wearing the dust of the fields on their boots, all gathered together, eyes affixed across the harbor at the plunder of Grape Island. The tide was out, mud thick and low, and we were forced to watch the redcoats haul hay like thieves into the daylight, hoping the distance would protect them. So did our fury. Boats shoved from the shallows, oars stuck forward, and together we crossed the Gulf of Hingham to a place they called Grape Island. With our feet on dry land, we opened fire. The redcoats fired back from behind haystacks and barns, but they were outnumbered and out of time. Their retreat was hasty, dropping armloads of hay where they stood and pushing off with far less than they could have. Their retreat was hasty, dropping armloads of hay where they stood and pushing off with far less than they could have. taken Grape Island back, but we would not leave it as we found it. We drove off the livestock, torched the hay that remained in the fields, and for good measure, we burned Levitt's barn to the ground. As smoke rose behind us, and we were ferried home, the island secure, the hay destroyed, the barn a blackened shell. But even in victory, one name echoed across every man's lips: Levitt. Elijah Levitt, a man of Hingham soil who chose king over country. And so we turned down Broad Cove Road. When we reached the house, we pounded upon the door, demanding the traitor show his face. But it was not Elijah who answered. It was Ruth Levitt, his wife, her eyes sharp, her manners stiff as stone. And then, in a moment I shall not ever forget, she offered us peace and a full cask of rum.
My husband is not here to answer you, but I will. You come seeking justice, and I will not meet it with fear. Instead, I offer you peace, a cask of rum and fresh cakes from this morning's baking. Take it, and leave this house, and my husband, in return.
And just like that, it was over. No shots fired, no windows shattered, no blood or rum spilled on Lincoln Street. We let the traitor keep his roof, we kept the rum. The Provisions War had begun, and in Hingham, on the shores of Bear Cove, we the people stood fast and held strong.